It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Baltimore Orioles, with major expectations, they're among the favorites this season. Chris, they'd love to build on that postseason appearance from last year. Do you think it can be a springboard for them?
I do, Boog, because this team has already got the building blocks in place. And you make the postseason, you know you've got a shot at the title. So the experience will definitely help them this time around. But it's a long season, and they're going to have to do the little things right and stay consistently on top of their game. And that's the best way to take home the Commissioner's Trophy, in my opinion.
Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Back here at Rogers Center, and on the hill, Todd Anderson. And Singy, as you know, he took home the AL Cy Young Award last year.
Well, Boog, he was healthy last year and gained a tremendous amount of confidence. He took a big step forward last season. I think he'll take another one this season.
And now for the Jays, Cole Young. Fastball for a strike. Anderson, a former MVP, he features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slurve, and he occasionally uses a curve. Up the middle, a dive, nice stop to his knee, the throw, and they get the out.
Look at the commitment to make the play down on the ground from the knees. That's not just arm strength, guys. That's core strength as well. Look at that rocket across the diamond. Outstanding job.
So now here's the DH, Mason Wynn. That one the other way. Soderstrom steps on the bag, and the home first moving along quickly today. Two gone. And next for Toronto, Charlie Condon. There's a strike.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
And it's fouled away. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Nothing doing for Toronto in the first. We'll go to the second from Rogers Center with no score. Back now in Toronto, bottom of the inning, and here's the first baseman, Francesco De La Rosa. Anderson back to work. Fouled off. He was late. The other way. To first, leadoff man retired here in the second.
That is good. The third baseman.
Here's Josh Young. And that's in there at the knees. Ground ball left side. The throw to first and a couple of quick outs.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Colt Heat stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Second inning here, no score. Check swing, called strike. Grounds one to short. Gets it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We head on now to the top of the third. No score. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection. That one ripped. Alvarez going back on it. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Melton measures 6 feet 2 inches in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was a second-round pick in 2022. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses, and it's 0-2.
0-2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. And down on strikes he goes. A.K.A. is his third of the game. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Still no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 4th. Now it's the shortstop, Cole Young. Just missed.
Well, these Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Over to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Win. The next to hit takes ball one.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
The Blue Jays down by 4 here on opening day. And
That's
another ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Cut on and missed. Good change up right there.
2 balls,
and it's
1 strike.
2-1. And that skips into there.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
1 out, base is empty. Line drive, and that's a base hit.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now at the plate, Charlie Condon. And he pumps it a strike. Next pitch misses. 1-1. Win at first, 1 gone.
Nope, that's a ball.
Now snap throw to first.
He's in there.
Win back in on a dive. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Runner on the go. There's a ball. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one 1 run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
He gets there with the slide. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
Now back, first baseman, Francesco De La Rosa.
And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Francesco De La Rosa, grounded out his first time. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Orioles 4 and the Jays nothing. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the third baseman, Josh Young. Anderson back to work. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, these Blue Jays just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Ball 1.
And that one a little below the knees.
1 ball, 1
and it's
strike.
1-1. Just missed. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. Now it's the second baseman, Colt Keith. He's 0 for 1. Fought off foul. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. That
ball
misses the zone, and that's ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Battling here as he fouls it away.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at-bat alive.
And that one hit to first, and it goes just foul. Up the middle. Bichette whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Ben Gomes next up for the Blue Jays. Fly to left his first time. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Right through there for a strike.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
The next
That's a
offering
ball.
misses. 1-2 to
1
count.
ball, 2 strikes to count.
And that's in the
2-2
dirt.
to count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. It's 5-0. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And first offering is fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
That was straight queso right there.
And that one missing low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Alvarez in position. Corrals it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the center fielder, Cole.
And now the center fielder, a switch hitter batting right. Inside just missed. The Orioles leading by 5 here on opening day. That one fouled off. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with one away.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Young in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. Left-hand batter waits. Hey. On the ground, could be 2. To second, there's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it. Mason Wynn next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 2. There's a rocket into the outfield. Young around third. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Textbook defensive execution right there. Outfielder hits the cutoff man. Relay throw to the plate. A perfect strike and a great way to end the inning.
Bottom of the 7th, and now for the Jays, Charlie Condon. And that drops in for a strike. a foul ball. Outside low, and that is ball one. Up the middle, whips it to first on the run. On the money, nice play.
Now batting, first baseman, Francesco De La Rosa.
Francesco De La Rosa next up for the Blue Jays.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And a liner out into right center for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
The first baseman.
Now here is Josh Young. 0 for 2 in this one. That one missed.
Counts 1-0.
De La Rosa leads off first with one away. Fastball for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
High fly ball out towards left center. Alvarez sizing this one up, and he makes the catch. 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Colt Keith.
Here's the second baseman, Colt Keith. And that's a fair ball. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now Ben Gomes. And that one is in for a strike. Two outs. Check swing, called strike. On the ground to third, Mayo throws to first in time. Out number 3. Another scoreless inning, and now that's 7 shutout frames. It's the Orioles 5 and the Jays nothing.
Now pitching for
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Angel Serpa.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Anderson with 7 innings of shutout pitching. Impressive.
Some really good work from him on the mound, Boog. Maybe not dominant, but put together some good innings and helped lift him to the win. Nice job.